We've all felt the pinch of rising electricity costs, but finally some good news. Today the Prime Minister ordered power companies to offer millions of Australians better discounts. It comes as new research reveals we're being gouged even more than we expected.
We're in limbo and we're really worried about it every day.
Australian families are hurting now.
There's just no ability at the household level now to manage these price rises any further.
Whatever the best deal for them is, they should be on it.
Another prime ministerial powwow with the energy bosses gouging our wallets. Last time it was gas, today electricity retailers summoned to Canberra for a meeting with Malcolm Turnbull.
So we've got to get today a better deal for Australian families.
And the PM emerged with news that some relief is finally on the way.
We know that millions of Australian families are paying more than they need for their electricity. This is an area where we have to protect the consumer.
Power bosses have agreed to inform every customer if they're not on the best deal. Right now, there are over 1,100 different electricity offers available. The gap between the best and worst contracts can range from a $900 saving all the way up to $1,500 difference on your yearly bill. 50% of Australian households haven't changed their deal in the past 5 years.
Australian families are hurting now. They want protection and support now. They want their government to stand up for them now.
And when we printed it out, I nearly fainted. I said, this is ridiculous.
Carolyn and Alan Will are definitely one of those hurting. They just discovered their quarterly electricity bill with AGL has jumped to $2,000. They're both in their 70s, live in a small apartment and can't understand what caused such a massive rise.
I don't know, it's crazy. How can someone charge us $2,000 odd?
The worry of how they're going to pay is weighing heavily on their minds.
I can't sleep. I wake up in the morning and the first thing I think, no, what am I going to do about the electricity bill today? Who do I ring?
Today's changes should mean she doesn't need to ring anyone. In the coming weeks, 1 million Aussie households will be getting a letter from their retailer offering them a discount deal. The letter is meant to be easy to understand and clearly outline how much you'll save.
Everybody is time poor, and the truth is that retailers benefit from people not picking the best plan.
Rosemary Sinclair is from Energy Consumers Australia, a body designed to speak up for every one of us. She welcomes today's announcement.
Clarifying and making that process painless is really an important next step from our point of view.
It's now been confirmed we pay the highest energy prices in the world. South Australia, New South Wales, Queensland and Victoria all make the top 10 list, and all are well above the EU average.
When we talk to consumers, they can't tell us another sector that has sent them a 20% price increase in a bill, unexplained and unexpected.
That the energy market rules are broken and are not operating in the interests of Australian consumers. Instead, they're operating in the interests of big power companies.
Opposition spokesperson Mark Butler is, not surprisingly, cautious on the government's energy summit.
Proof of the pudding from today's Talkfest will be when Australians come to open their power bills in coming weeks and months and discover whether they've come down or whether they're going to continue to spiral up and up and up.
Liberal Democrat Senator David Leyonhjelm believes the government can do more, like removing the GST from electricity too.
Water is an essential service, it's not subject to GST. Electricity is also an essential service. It should not be subject to GST. If water isn't.
Back in April, we brought you details of how badly our gas companies were ripping us off by selling Aussie gas to Asia. Soon after, the PM announced export restrictions.
We have taken decisive action with the gas industry to limit exports to ensure that there is enough gas for the domestic market on the East Coast.
Bringing electricity prices down will be far more complex, and many consumers want to see these discount letters first before getting too excited.
I don't trust anybody. I mean, they all say they're going to do everything. but nobody does anything. So just have to wait and see.
The changes will also ensure people on hardship programs won't lose any benefit or discount for late payment. Still to come, how to get the best deal